You bet your sweet bippy I did.
I say I'm still going hard for the squad. Swear to God, all these niggas in they feelings, they be acting like some bras. All the bad mention in the A for the squad. Niggas in they feelings, they be acting like some bras. Say I'm still going hard for the squad. Swear to God.
Hello, people of my nation, this your boy. Yo, wait a minute. This Cassius, baby. Yes, sir. You know what we here for today. Hold on. Yeah. That's it. That's what we on. What are we looking for? Alright, all of us scroll through all this. This is what we here for, man. This is the police. Your boy is the #1 policeman in the world. Don't call me no damn pig, cause that's not what I am, bro. We here to protect justice. Justice! It's not snitching. It's not ratting.
Usually,
it's not,
before I go shaking my tits for the press, I like to go see how the professionals do it.
Okay. Right.
Some might say the chief of police has no business in an institution like this. But in fact, it's the quietest and safest place in town. You won't run into any reporters, nobody gets into any fights, nobody drinks too much, nobody even raises their voice. The place is owned by an elderly gentleman who knows how to keep things under control. That's why I never invite my friends here. I wanted to make an exception for my 60th birthday, but most of my colleagues are young enough to be my sons, and they'd rather just hire
As they should. It's their American right.
Why stare at some boobs when you can take the whole package for yourself?
No cap.
But there's none of that in our club. Even looking too long is considered indecent. You can get an occasional glimpse, like by accident. The rest of the time you just pretend that you're immersed in conversation, or just come by for a drink. Doesn't mean these gentlemen wouldn't want their bald heads smothered in tits. It's just that nobody says it out loud. My younger colleagues might call it hypocrisy, but I call it the good old-fashioned manners. Good manners and leave the rest unsaid. She agrees to unbutton her blouse, and we agree not to pay too much attention. The girls are on a quiet prowl, too. They're looking for a way out of their cramped rooms. Maybe make friends with some wealthy patron with a pacemaker and dentures. Everybody wants something. But we have to control ourselves, or we'll all turn into libertines and prostitutes. Hell, if there weren't any rules, I'd be belching and farting, jumping up on the table, arms held high, yelling,
Bro,
"Shake it,
no
baby!"
Cap. This is all facts. All facts, bro. Facts. Facts.
No idea how I got so barbaric.
That's why we relate. Barbarian. But we speak facts. That's why we gonna be the ones that bring justice to this earth. Now, options. Do we really want options? What is there in here? Audio, blah, 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 blah. Others, blah, 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 blah. I think we're good. Story. I already seen that intro. I tried to record this shit yesterday, right? But my hating ass roommate messed up my audio, man. So I had to redo it today. So I already seen that intro. And like the first, pretty much all of this episode I've already seen. But I've also already played this game a little bit before. So I've already seen all of this before. But I haven't finished it. We're going to finish it. I'm going to dominate. They still finna hold the hell out of me. I already know that. That's what they do on this game. They hold me. They hold you. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about, man. But we gonna bring justice, though. First and foremost, even before we get old, we gonna bring justice. It's not too loud. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good. New game. Delete all that. Delete it. It's gone. Delete. 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 That old rust bucket ass vehicle, boy. That hoe gonna fall apart on you, boy, when you on the job. We gonna be chasing somebody like these, skirping the whip, gonna go bop, 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 bop.
When I was a kid, my father
My bad.
sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution.
Huh.
To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to
I ain't
reporters.
see none now, no
That's
none.
what
Don't
my
ask me no
colleagues say.
questions.
They're afraid of press conferences. But for me,
That
it's
was
more like
messed
a
up.
confessional.
Hitman
No
Holiday
matter what
first.
lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as
They
hell.
really is about to.
Not because I
Give
subconsciously
them a
blame
real OT that
everyone
wants to
else.
help.
Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I
Push
may
me
have
to
a lot
the
of
edge.
vices,
All my
but
friends are.
predictability isn't one of them.
I am unpredictable. Very.
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin?
What do you do?
Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Ask your questions already. You vultures. Good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? Man, look. The mayor discussed it with me, you know. The mayor told me he wanted a fresh face running the Freeburg PD. So now it didn't come as a surprise. It did not, bro. Come on. No. Do you already know who the name of your success? Do you already know the name of your successor? Bro. No, of course not. And I don't think the mayor's office knows who it is either. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick said he was looking forward to resignation. If the mayor's offered him your position, would that change his mind? That's his business, not mine. Ask him yourself. Just like LeBron and Kawhi. Do not ask, if I'm LeBron, don't ask me about Kawhi. You gotta go ask Kawhi that. Why are you asking me about Kendrick? I don't know. Go ask him. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? Excuse me, but that's a pile of horse shit. The mafia and the police working together? Maybe they're in cahoots with the aliens. The mafia are a bunch of low-life criminals. How about somebody ask a real question around here, please? Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Didn't we just talk about this? You better go ask him. I'm LeBron. Don't ask me about Kawhi. I don't know. Go ask him about his personal feelings. Come on. Thank you. Shut that soft ass shit up, bro. Let me get up out of here, man. I don't want to be here.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same
Back
as
hurt like a
usual.
motherfucker from carrying this whole
You
police
can read
station.
about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr.
Don't want
Kendrick.
to talk to Mr. Kendrick. Well, I'm on 10 already, bro. Because I watched this like 3 times now. That's why. I was on 10 yesterday when I watched it the second time. I'm always on. He popping them perkies. He popping them perkies. Them pills. Ooh, and he's smoking though. He gon' die. Yeah, he gon' die.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell.
Real hater he is.
White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark.
That man.
Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him.
Lord.
In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Rogers is scum.
I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away.
I am the Flash.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Alright, we good.
Soon enough, I won't be here.
Oh God, you firing me, dork.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
I am the
And how
hero.
am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied.
I am just.
I never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon.
Actually hurt my throat, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And he took my smoke.
100
He's trying to save my life, low key, but still, don't take my smokes.
That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends.
One of your
was-
crooked buddies. Crooked man. They said we need $500,000. Ooh, whoa, whoa! Black History Month.
I'm
He's
sorry.
celebrating. Salute!
Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this
Troy
Troy
Starr?
Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
And that's on that. Period. Day 2. We got 180 days of this and we on day 2. Ain't that rough? Go to work, buddy.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the
Cause there ain't
machine,
nothing but corruption here.
grabs a meal and hammers
clean
it
that
down
up,
the
though.
corner like a
Salute!
vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people
Why you
people
looking
here
at my
are
eyes?
ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the
I almost lost
accusations,
my eye.
but everyone knows Kendrick's days
I
are
think I
numbered.
just barely
I need that
avoided it,
file
boy,
I
but
asked
I
for. Needs to be
was
ready
seeing
tonight.
lights. I was
Francis
going
didn't say
below.
anything.
I feel like
I
Sasuke.
understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to.
It's going dark.
Besides, I
boy.
got a feeling he was already finished.
Yeah, Frank. Your ass is toast. to be honest. First day on the job, the tutorial. I am a 60-year-old police chief a few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. But because the rest of you aren't, they're going to watch the tutorial. Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments and the shifts for the day and tomorrow. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress and detectives continue their investigations. You can friendly move employees between shifts. Basically, so we're on day 2, we're working with Team A. Tomorrow will be day 3, we'll work with Team B. If I feel like Team B is going to be a little busy tomorrow, I can call someone from Team A in before Team A is over to come in on overtime for Team B, and vice versa. All officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. That means some of these people are unpredictable, or they're very predictable in what they will do. For example, this man Abrams is an alcoholic. Can't trust that man to do a goddamn thing, even though he is very much respected, you can tell. But between you and me, alcoholics get the job done better. Professionalism shows the overall efficiency level of your policemen. A figure around 150 is considered average. Any policeman who falls short of that mark is not entirely reliable, while those whose professionalism is considerably higher than average are a safe bet. Even in a pinch, as an individual's level of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career. Alright, so yeah, we can promote people and boost their professionalism up. Or if they don't get their job done right, their professionalism will drop. The more professional you are, the better you are at your job, the more missions you'll achieve. And the more missions you achieve, the better we all do as a whole, am I right? We're going to give justice, right? Be professional. Look at the alcoholic though, he's 1,230. The average is 150. Alcoholics get it done, bro, I'm telling you. Energy level shows how tired your policemen are. The less energy your people have, the less reliable their work, and the policeman who is exhausted may fall asleep at the wheel and make a crucial error on the job. Your employees lose 1 point of energy after working a working day and 1 point after each day of rest. So yeah, that's why we can't just call everyone in for overtime. They'll get tired quick. The more tired there are, the more likely somebody is to lose their life. And we don't lose lives out here. What Captain America say? We don't trade lives, soldier. We don't trade lives. Your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden from view. For instance, some cops are lazy and will come up with any excuse or reason they can to take the day off, while others like to drink too much. You can only guess what these things are, but you should be able to draw your own conclusions based on the behavior of your employees. You can tell a crackhead from a regular civilian. Come on now, it's easy. Alright, all these people: Price, Kochi, Yanchi, Purdy, Subaki, Arsenal, Austin, Price. Then my detectives: Mole, DeGrill, Armstrong. Y'all gonna get the job done for me, man? I hope so. Kochi, I remember her, she was a beast. Yancy, I remember him, he was a beast. The rest of y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I think I got you all killed. Not this time, though. Start the day. Hold on, let me hit my shit real quick. I'm not gonna do it. I did it in the intro. I'm not doing it again. No. Stop it. Man, I gotta move my own cigarette off my map, bro. Bro, it's fucking up my job. That's crazy. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from, the farther away the destination is from the police station. The longer it takes for your route to travel back and forth. So the longer your people will be tied up and unavailable for work. You get it. They gotta go. They gotta come back before we can send them again, right? A hit and run. The easiest way to determine how difficult a task might be is to check how many units you are allowed to send on the call. The more units you can send, the more serious the alleged threat. Particularly risky missions give you the option of sending squads, but they must be accompanied by at least one officer. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any information available from the location of the crime to the presence of weapons and so on. All this can tell you how seriously each crime should be taken. A mission might look simple at first glance, but until it turns into a brutal meat grinder. Pause. We're not turning anything into no meat grinder. No sir. Or a serious call would come in in which turns out to be a false alarm. Yeah. All right. So for this simple hit and run, Purdy and Austin. So we can get Austin leveled up, and we can get Purdy leveled up. Fight. A theater manager reports that during a showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. That's a Citizen Kane reference for anyone that's seen Citizen Kane, that old ass black and white movie. It's pretty trash, but old folk love it. Alright, when he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and then was currently fighting, so he ended up beating him up with his we gonna send Yancey. That's tough. Okay, Yancey, we work like, you know, if you've seen Star Wars, you know, the rule of two. We'll send Asuna. Rule of two though. We send 2 at a time. For anything. We don't take risks. Hit and run. What happened? When everything goes well, the police capture the criminal and nobody dies. The truth is, sometimes criminals manage to escape. Just try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops will hurt your roster, and dead citizens will bother the married more than the living ones. We caught him. Nobody died. That's all that matters. Austin's left a little bit. Purdy's up a little bit. Let's get it going, boys. Come on back. There might be more work to be done. And there's always more work to be done. The fight. Yancey and Asuno, get it done. Come on back, there's always more work to be done. And they level it up a little bit more professional. I like that. Armed robbery. Motherfuckers was hiding out with shotguns. Hold on. Alright, yeah. Purdy's back. Bro is back, so armed robbery, 3 teams with a shotgun. Send our best 2. And then for this, security, we don't care to separate them. Our security team, Tsubaki and Austin can handle that. We can only send the 2. Alright, well then yeah, Tsubaki and Austin go handle that. If anybody else got something they need to get done, bro. Oh yeah, Yancey's back. Okay. Yancey's back. Alright, we're safe then. I sent Tsubaki and Austin to go do a job, didn't I? Damn. Teens attacked an elderly man and ran away with his guitar and his money. That's how they did Joker. Take Price old ass with y'all. Low-key, they just beat up an elderly man, though. Maybe they'll think twice about beating up an elderly woman, right? Direct orders. When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask you how to handle the situation. Try to deal with this, whatever comes up, but don't waste all your time on this stuff. You can have plenty other problems on your plate. Y'all surrounded! I've done that same decision 3 times. It's worked all 3 times. That's like the only one I remember. Yes, sir. It worked though. Tsubaki and Austin. We got Austin up 20. Tsubaki is almost at that 150 average. Tsubaki, bro. Tsubaki is finna get busy. I can already tell Tsubaki is about to be a real reliable worker. And Austin is making his way to being a reliable worker. I can tell. I like it. I love it. Assault. Everybody caught. Nobody down. Bring one home. Asuno's up. Yancey's up. Let's get it. And his name is Yancey, huh? We'll call him Yancey though. Like Chauncey. Brother on Netflix, y'all know about that boy Chauncey. Okay. End of the day. Think you'll need a couple of extra hands tomorrow. You can order any cop to come in and work overtime, but if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's bound to make a mistake. who's working tomorrow? Stovall, Randall, a bunch of Grant. I remember all of you. I remember getting all of you killed as well. I remember sacrificing some of you too. But we're not gonna talk about that. Alright, man. Ooh, we're definitely gonna want to bring somebody in for OT tomorrow. This is looking like a sausage party, to be honest with you. Purdy, work overtime. Back to our story.
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the
Nobody's
office,
dead.
he liked to grumble
First day on
and
the
crack
job.
wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for
Everybody
it.
got caught?
Slumped shoulders, blank stare,
Oh, boy,
wrinkled
pretty good.
skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant loyal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal
Involved
Affairs
some
raided the
corruption.
library he
Now
had
he's
his grandfather,
broken.
hoping they'd find buckets
What did
of
they
cash
find instead,
stashed
though?
in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years, he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends.
I don't swim.
Those are the waters we swim in.
I don't swim. Not in them waters.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business. So you could get a call from any of them. Don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small things. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much do you look to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
I will
Because
take that
everybody
million.
wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a
That's what
fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any of the cops. Sooner or later...
Don't need a big posse because niggas to cause and running the 12 and the niggas will tell.
One more thing, Jack.
Montana.
I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list.
Who was that?
Christopher Sand.
Sand.
Sand. G.
Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few can tell you who he is.
Like
The old man
Swain.
stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the
what
oldest
gang
and most
would that be?
powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules.
Mafia?
He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's
This
people
boy wanna
made sure
be-
every
he
paper
crazy.
reported it.
He Aaron Hernandez
Frank, I
with
don't
it.
want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go
Never.
there. Never have,
We
never
step to
will.
the dark side. Never. Checkpoint. Where are we? Retirement date. Singer. Construction. Let's put that down. episode 1. We seen a little bit of the police work. We got our feet firmly planted into the story. And now we ready to get into the real work next episode when things get as real as they can get. Okay, this is gonna be a wild ride, but you know your boy is down for it. We here to bring justice. That's what we gonna do. I stand on that 10 toes down, big trust. I'm not going nowhere, Freebird. We gonna bring y'all to the light. But anyway, people of my nation, this video, boy. No, wait a minute. It's Cassius, baby. And I'm out.